Dojis and Dragonflies. Oh my. Hi, this is Dean Jenkins with FollowMeTrades.com, and this is the market update for the week coming up of May 3rd, 2021. And I'm showing a chart here for the S&P 500, the SPY ETF. And look at the last 5 trading days here where my cursor is. Let me zoom in so you can see a little better. Get the screen situated. Expand the scale here a little bit. So a doji is a Japanese candlestick formation that the opening and closing price are either identical or very close to identical. So you can see we had it here, we had it here, we had it here. This one's actually called a dragonfly, where there's a long tail, and then Friday's market was another doji. I don't put a huge amount of stock in overall Japanese candlestick formations. I think they're interesting, but what this does show us is a tremendous amount of indecision, and typically dojis are seen as a market reversal signal. And the fact that we had 4, call it, plus the dragonfly here, that's unusual. And whenever, I'm always watching the market. When I see something unusual, it gets my attention. And if we look, let me just change the scale here again, get things situated. All right. Over the last year, we haven't seen that degree of indecision for a long time. We saw, overall an impressive run up. We saw some minor pullbacks. We haven't seen this degree of indecision in the market in a long time. And it's interesting. So I think the market's just waiting for what? Well, here's the big picture, and I'll show this real quick. So the big picture right now on Sunday, May 2nd, 2021 is we got indexes at record highs, but a little bit of a short-term pullback and indecision, like I said, the dojis, and the market did not like the capital gains increase being proposed by the White House. That initially caused a little stall in the overall uptrend. Infrastructure spending is a really big deal. There's a lot of money in play, but decisions on that and final legislation, it's not going to happen until this summer at the earliest. We did have the FOMC, Federal Open Market Committee, release their statement last week, and they're standing pat, and they're going to tolerate some inflation more than typical before acting. So interest rates unchanged. We had some strong economic reports last week. GDP was amazing, personal income, personal spending, and it didn't move the market. We're in the middle of earnings season. We had some positive results, and we have really high expectations. And the companies that do well are going up a little bit, but not a lot. And then the ones that show any hint of weakness get absolutely hammered, like Netflix. Gold's trying to start an uptrend. It's looking like it could. And, the question is, are investors seeking safe havens, locking in gains? And if we're going to have a capital gains increase, maybe they should sell long-term trades now. Sector rotation, there's a lot of articles you can see about money moving out of tech, maybe into consumer cyclicals. Maybe it's not clear. And there's a lot still of fear of missing out. People wanting to, lock in gains, but if it's going to go higher, they don't want to miss out on them. So it's, I fear of missing out, but I don't want to get burned. So, my conclusion of all that is that, it's still individual stocks, short-term plays, and watch the indexes very closely. And if the indecision represented in these dojis results in, even a short-term pullback, there could be some profit to be made from that. So that's where I'm going to be focused. Individual plays, there's some good ones out there. We're tracking them, we're trading them. And if the indexes turn down, even if it's a minor pullback, kind of like these, reversion back to the mean, back to the close to the 200-day moving average, you can make some profit on that. So that's the opportunities we'll be looking for. It's an interesting time, and that's it. Don't have a crystal ball, but we can study the charts here, and they tell us a lot about what the overall participants in the market are thinking. And right now, they're not sure, and any kind of news could again drive us in some kind of reversion to the mean, and that I think is the probable outcome. This has been an amazing run up, and trends don't grow to the sky. They correct even a little bit. So that's it. Stay tuned. When it gets clearer, we'll send another update. All right, thanks. Bye.